Thursday morning to you, Show Nation. Let's jump right into League Central. The Seattle Mariners amassed 14 hits in the game as they defeated the Rangers, snapped their 7-game losing streak as they defeated the A's in Oakland 5-0. Bucks on the road 9-4. The Yankees took down the visiting Orioles 4-3. The Detroit Tigers only allowed 2 hits in the game as they beat the White Sox on the south side 2-0. The Mets took down the Nationals in Washington 3-2, earned run, leading Philadelphia to victory over the Marlins 4-1. The Cubs held their opponent to just 2 hits as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 2-0. It was their 7th straight victory. The Pittsburgh Pirates combined for 10 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 2-1. The D-backs hit 3 long balls as they beat the Cardinals off.
Broadcasting live from Houston, Texas, where the retractable roof of Minute Maid Park is closed. Tonight, Lance McCullers gets the start for Houston in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
And, fellas, these Astros entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out. You're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
The windup and the 0-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Joey Lucchesi will be the man on the mound for the Friars. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, you can only make your first Major League start one time, and boy, did he make the most of it. How about he starts his first game and he gets a win? Not a bad way to start your career off. And he's going to try to make it 2 for 2 and try to win this one today.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch on its way. Skied into straightaway right. Reyes coasts under it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting second, first baseman, Julius Gurriel.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. It was a 2 for 4 effort for him in Wednesday's game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit on the ground out to short. Perella fields it cleanly. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting third, second baseman.
Into the box now, Jose Altuve, the reigning batting champion in the American League. Into the corner and slicing foul. Guys, the swinging Friars as they take the field here tonight. They come in here hoping to make it 2 in a row as they broke a 3-game skid with a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, everyone always looks at the schedule, and these cross-country trips can be a bear. I always looked at them with a smile on my face.
Belted high and deep into right center. Margot looks up. Gone! Solo shot to right center. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and the Astros take a 1-0 lead.
Mark this one down as a lesson for the young pitcher. Hitters at this level will just continue to spoil pitches they don't like until they get that pitch they do like. Guess what? He really liked that one.
Here's Carlos Correa now. Yeah, he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to center field. And he will run this one down as he pulls it in around the letters, and the inning is. Next will be the designated hitter, Hunter Renfroe. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. No balls and a strike to count. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off speed is in the high 80s.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Hunter Renfroe goes down to become the first out here in the second inning.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
At the plate, Will Myers, and we'll see if he can at least put the ball in play, something the first 4 men have been unable to do. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes, who comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Sometimes you just can't overthink it.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire. Here's George Springer.
Leading off for the Astros, center fielder, George.
First pitch of the at-bat. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. Springer flat out dominates against left-handed pitching. Makes a lot of contact and hard contact at that. No doubt one of the biggest threats in the sport in these types of matchups.
Yeah, Matty, it's a pretty special skill set to absolutely hammer left-handed pitching. You don't see it too much. I mean, this game's 75% right-handed power coming down your throat. So when you see a guy that hammers left-handed pitching, you know he's putting the time in the cage.
Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
Batting fifth, designated hitter,
Tyler White will bat next. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Hard hit ball to second. On to first, and there are 2 down.
batting seventh,
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. It was an 0 for 4 effort for him in Wednesday's ball game. First pitch on its way. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Margot ranging back, and he makes a nice catch on the. So stepping in, Christian Villanueva. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away. Stepping into the box, Manuel Margot, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw to first is there. Men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Here's a swing. High drive. Left field. Out of here. Standing in now, Corey Spangenberg. He swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He went down looking to open up the ball game. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Padres strike back to tie things on the solo home run. Digging in, Evan Gattis as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Now the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you could say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Set. Here's the 0-1. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's going to be a base hit for Reddick.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box now, Alex Bregman. Line drive, base hit to right. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did, and looking at it again on Show Track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that.
Stepping in now, Yuli Gurriel.
The swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play.
0 for 1 here in the early going. The 0-1 pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. 4th home run here in the early going, and it's suddenly a 5-1 ball game.
And that is why you just can't put yourself in a bases-loaded situation. You've got nowhere to put the hitter, and he knows it. So he sets up, waiting to pounce, and that's exactly what he does. Jumping all over this thing for a grand slam.
He hit the corner and tries for third. And he'll keep it rolling here as he's got himself a triple.
Yeah, and most guys that hit from the cycle can get a single or a double, but struggle with the rest. Not this guy. He's already got the homer and the triple, so the hardest parts are out of the way. We'll see what the rest of the game holds in store.
Here comes the first pitch. Short, hit hard. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Hey now.
Now batting, center fielder.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, George Springer. First pitch on its way. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And gone. An absolute bomb.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Squared that one up just a little late. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Still only one out in the inning. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Reyes is after it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
From left fielder, number 9.
Next up for the Stros, Marwin Gonzalez. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now a swing and a high fly ball. This one out to deep left center field. And my gracious, the merry-go-round continues. He's served up yet another home run.
Well, sometimes runs come in bunches, and that's definitely the case in this inning. That's 3, count them, 3 home runs in this frame alone. 4 for the game. Did someone throw a home run derby they didn't tell me about? Sure looks that way.
Luis Perdomo is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Evan Gattis now standing in as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Hit hard towards center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. And it's belted high and deep into right center. But that'll be off the wall in right center. Gattis rounds the corner and is headed home. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate. Digging in now for San Diego, Jose Pirela. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Good changeup, and it's 0-2. 1 run, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. High pop-up. Bregman is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Hunter Renfroe.
And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres. Hunter Renfroe. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. 1 run, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. 2-1.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is ready once again. Alex Bregman, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Now batting, first baseman.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Yuli Gurriel. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, as he tries to go out and get the slider, but it's not there. It's strike 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Fouled off. The 0-2 delivery. Swing and a liner. Foul.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Now a double play ball here. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More in a moment on this Friday night. You're watching MLB Network. First delivery to him on the way. Swinging bunt up the third baseline. And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single. Oh, but look here. The manager's up and out of the dugout, so it appears he might opt to challenge that last safe call at first.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Again, another foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Now at the plate, Christian Villanueva. First pitch on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Padres down in order. Here's Carlos Correa now. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Center fielder, George.
Riding in once again, George Springer. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
In that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone.
But it bends just foul into the second deck.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Got him.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You can definitely tell this hitter's been guessing at the plate and guessing wrong. But here's where you can't expand the zone. You have to take a deep breath and try and fight yourself back to an even count.
Bases are empty here. With 2 men out. Justin Verlander will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the bases empty. Looped over toward first. On with it, the first is Hosmer, and that ends the inning. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Now batting, catcher.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
It's a 2-2 count to the Padres catcher. Margot on at first, nobody out. Grounded to third. Bregman fields it cleanly. The second for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Corey Spangenberg was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Takes a high fastball for a strike. 1-1 to San Diego's leadoff batter. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. In now, Marwin Gonzalez. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball.
He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And the Astros get something started right away. It's a leadoff double.
He's not going to complain, but he what the rest of us were thinking when that left his bat. Home run number 2. Didn't quite have enough, so he has to be content with a double.
Field out of here. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Yeah, Matty V. How about this, B-Row? If you come to watch offense, you've picked the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one. Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stomach.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. But a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
Well, we know what this guy's approach is. He's looking to go absolutely deep right here. I don't see him getting anything over the heart of the plate.
Hit sharply toward the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, Hero. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft. I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the third run across in this inning.
Hit high in the air down the right field line. Reyes on the move. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly. Here's George Springer. He went down on strikes last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
4 runs here in this half inning. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. Now a dive in right, but he can't haul it in. And now this is going to be big trouble out there. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
That will drive a pitching coach crazy. He has the hitter down 0-2 in the count, and instead of making him chase at something off the plate, he grooves one that's driven down the line for a run-scoring double. Have to make better pitches on an no 2 count.
Brian McCann will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. Hack on another here as the runner scores from second. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. He's set. Here it comes. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, that dude said it, D-Roll. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Margot going back onto the balcony and gone. Stepping in is Josh Reddick.
Right fielder.
Drilled right back up the middle. And that's going to be a base hit for Reddick. 2-out hit. That'll bring Alex Bregman to the plate as well.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman.
And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right.
And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play. Next to the plate for the Padres, Jose Pirela. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Perella takes the turn at third. He wants it all. Safe at the plate. And the gap shortens, but still plenty of work to do.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning. Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
Hard hit ball to second. And that's through for this first base hit in this one. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike 1. Hosmer stands at first with 1 out. And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1. And a knuckle curve missed that time, 2-1.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
He stays alive, still 2-2. Another try at 2-2. Still even at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game. Now to the plate, Franmil Reyes. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Popped him up. Gurriel has a play. And that retires the side. Number 65 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 65.
Now the Cuban import, Yuli Gurriel. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Reyes moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. From the stretch. Now Altuve connects. Deep left field. And it's gone as they add still another. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa. Earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate.
Correa.
No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Well, you got to love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball, and if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. Gone as it's into the Crawford boxes. Stepping up now, Brian McCann. He reached on a single in his first try.
Designated hitter.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High pop-up. Hedges shading to his right. And the inning is over. So they... At the plate, Christian Villanueva. He leads off their half of the eighth, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
And it's 1-2.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. That is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game.
Center fielder number 7.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. It seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. Ready with another 0-2. Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far, as he's had a whale of a ball game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Thought about it, but he holds up on the knuckle curve. 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. 1-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. And Springer will tuck this one in to retire the side. 3 up. Digging in and looking for more, Marwin Gonzalez. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left, as this is called in for the first out. Standing in a perfect 4 for 4 so far, Evan Gattis. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. This one is launched. Look at this. It's up onto the train tracks and out of here. And now Josh Reddick.
Swings and sends it in the air out to left center.
After it is Myers. 2 gone.
Third baseman number 2.
Ready for another chance. Alex Bregman. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit hard to short. Backhanded. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So 1 run here on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left. We've played 8 full. Astros lead this one 20-2. A beautiful look there at the downtown aquarium here in Houston as we welcome you back to baseball on MLB Network. Digging in, Corey Spangenberg starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Look out as this bat shatters on impact. Oh, and no time to get him at first, not with his speed, and that'll go down as an infield single. Here comes the first pitch.
You know, D-roll as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him. I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. But one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down an account and drive base hits the other way.
Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Loud contact there, but it's well fouled.
The 2-2
Is looked at, and the count moves full. Count still full, 3-2. Perella.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. Correa over to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Now batting, Franmil Reyes. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. 20-2 in tonight's game. The Astros led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Lance McCullers takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year, turning in 8 1/3 of quality work. Joey Lucas.